out his draft year in a development league. This prospect has been sent to open the following season. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night. So coming to the plate, number 2. And this will be his first plate appearance of the new year. First delivery to him on the way. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. McCord moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up now, Ty Spanos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, number 2. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits it high and deep out to center field. McCord racing back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Digging in now, Ken McCord. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard hit ball to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Striding in, number 2. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Farmer goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Skied into straightaway right. Parrish moves over. 2 gone.
You're down.
The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Scott Warden. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rough Riders lead it 3-1. Settling in now, Diego Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Diego Guerrero.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, number 2, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. Dill sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so
the game's future star Merle McGee will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, number 2. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with the double in the ball game last night. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in, Kyle Farmer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Ty Spanos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matthew Skaggs. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, number 2. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Lined into right, a base hit. Into score from third, the tying run.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Line to the right side.
Right here, easy.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble after a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Parrish moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up. Digging in and looking for more, number 2. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Driven nicely into the gap. Thompson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one. Looking
to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped him up. Guerrero He's calling for it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Ready for another chance, number 2. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Working to keep them in the game here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dill moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Diego Guerrero. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. He's in at second safely as 2 score on the play, and we are all... Digging in the switch hitter, Matthew Skaggs. And their runners at the corners now. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score, the runner from third. Digging in to try it again. Number 2. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Tulsa Drillers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tomas Dorta claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bryant Costello earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 9 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Rough Riders, 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jody Kershaw, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're going to see a guy he's your basic 4-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curve, slider, and change. Nothing overpowering. A good 4-pitch mix, and he's a guy that needs to use all of his pitches to be effective.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Julius Dill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line. And this will stay fair. Home run. Standing in, number 2. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But
meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
At the plate, Kyle Farmer.
Captain Kyle Farmer.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dill has a read on it. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Scott Warden.
Now batting, second baseman, Scott Warden.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 2. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. Comes set with the 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short.
Come on the back.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And they're going to get him at home plate here, as he may have been trying to. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Number 2 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another shot now. Number 2. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Make the turn,
Back
round
up.
it, round it.
Oh, no, that got him. And this is caught in the air over at third, and that's going to wind up a 1-5. Ready to take his hacks again, Matthew Skaggs, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. The 1 popped him up. Valenzuela over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 2. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Line towards center field. McCord patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And tonight's final 7-3. The Rough Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jody Kershaw gets the win.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Welcome into this presentation of Daniel Gossett gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Batting fifth.
So stepping in, number 2. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Into the box, Donald Kida. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Donald Kida.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Left fielder, Edmundo Castro.
On the ground to the left side. Who is there? Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. At the plate, number 2, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Streeter has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, Douglas. Streeter 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Douglas Streeter.
The 1-2. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
Go home. Nobody.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Donald Kida. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. Digging in, number 2 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Number 2 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in once again, number 2. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So striding in, Edmundo Castro. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Edmundo Castro.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Now batting, Patrick Boyer, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Boyer.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 14-7 the final tally here. The Drillers put a 14 in the run column here today. Casey Overmeyer claims the win out of the pen, his first, as he allows only 1 hit in 5+ innings in this one. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Frankie Montas is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So striding forward now, number 2. Last night a big one for him as he drove in 6 runs. Here comes the first pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Fernandez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. So digging in now, number 2. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Runner back safely. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Next up will be Kyle Farmer.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Chopped weakly to the left. A scoop with the bare hand. Hats off to that one. Now at the plate, Steve Singletary, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is in the air to left field. Castro on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. In now, number 2. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in.
Right, you're here.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. Ready once again, Andy Brignoni, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit back up the middle.
Pull up.
Bare-handed for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 3-2. Now in the box, Donald Kida. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fernandez leads off first with 1 away. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Left fielder coming on. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Now at the plate, number 2. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and
high and deep to right center. Streeter racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Into the box now, Andy Brignoni. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first would be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Donald Kita. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, number 2, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Castro coming on. 2 down. Stepping into the box, John Worley.
Catcher, John Worley.
This one's down to third. And the base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking at.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Jeremy Smalls claims the win out of the pen. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. It's Coleman Riggs, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Donald Kita. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Nunez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 2 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready now, number 2 is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castro is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Douglas Streeter took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third, and into left field for a 1-out hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hand.
Now at the plate, Warner Punto. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Warner Punto.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Digging in, Bryce Norman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Norman.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-0. So coming to the plate, number 2 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping up now, Donald Hida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, number 2. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 3 runs already home here. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Kyle Saul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Castro. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rockhounds lead it 4-3. Standing in, number 2, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Midland Rockhounds jumped out to in the first and never looked back. Coleman Riggs earns the win, his 2nd. Johnny Clark works
Absolutely.